What did the deaf, dumb and blind orphan get for Christmas? And Jane went, I don't know. I said cancer.
The Catholic Church are furious about the film as it exposes the fact that 5% of all their priests have repeatedly molested children and been allowed to continue to work without punishment. Roman Polanski called it the best date movie ever.
Black people, they use the N-word, don't they? We invented that.
Most celebrities spend 3 months practicing how to kiss a producer's wrinkly gray just to get a seat at the VIP table. Not this guy, strolling in with the beer and an arsenal of brutal truth bombs.
Okay.
As the public's unapologetic voice, Ricky Gervais isn't here to beat around the bush. While the entire Hollywood cult is too busy worshiping at the altar, Ricky is out here massacring them for his own ritual sacrifice.
Mal blames, we know Mal blames.
From Holocaust jokes that make censors age 10 years in 10 seconds.
Probably why Spielberg didn't put a laughter track on Schindler's List. It would have ruined it.
To predicting the industry's most horrifying scandals years before the FBI got involved.
I was jealous of Seth. I thought, oh, it's been an amazing year to do it. I mean, it'd been the end of my career, but who cares?
This is Ricky Gervais at his most lethal.
You can be anywhere. You could be in the third world, okay, and you get a glimpse of a Hollywood star, and it makes you feel better, okay? You could be a little child, a little Asian child with no possessions and no money, but you see a picture of Angelina Jolie, and you think, oh, Mummy.
And if you think he peaked at the Golden Globes, keep watching. You haven't seen the moment he reduced the shiny Silicon Valley's $200 billion worth CEO to morally bankrupt. Starting with the most red tape topic no one dares touch, except Ricky, of course.
Not a traditional subject for comedy, the Holocaust. I'll give you that.
99% of stars don't even address this topic at the fear of being stomped by the entire world. And then there's Ricky Gervais casually walking with Jerry Seinfeld and telling him his best Holocaust joke.
So a Holocaust survivor eventually dies of old age, and goes to heaven, and he meets God, and he tells God a Holocaust joke. And God goes, that's not funny. And he says, I guess you had to be there.
That's how you take such a sensitive topic and make sure everyone laughs and then makes you hate yourself for laughing. It's a masterclass in stripping power from tragedy. But guys, no, on a serious note,
I think Schindler's List is a fantastic film. And I didn't watch it at the cinema, actually. I got it out on video about a year later by mistake, because I'd never heard of it. And I was in Blockbuster sort of late one night. I was a bit drunk, and I thought it was a film. No, because I saw 18 Certificate, top shelf. I thought, oh, black and white, dodgy home movie, you know. German sounding, they're the best. And what swung it was that quote on the back from Barry Norman, have a box of Kleenex ready.
wait for it, wait for it.
Rubbish, I used about 2.
In fact, he's such an expert at this dark topic that he practically wrote Kate Winslet's prestigious career.
Out there, well done, Winslet. I told ya.
But before we let the savage comic spoil elite secrets, we gotta talk about the industry's clumsiest sweetheart.
Jennifer Lawrence made the news when she demanded equal pay for women in Hollywood, and she received, overwhelming support from people everywhere.
Look, honey, we all want to fight the gender pay gap. It's a noble cause. Until Ricky puts the Hollywood hypocrisy in the spotlight. He ripped off her trademark relatable mask so fast, it caused third-degree burns.
There were marches on the street with nurses and factory workers saying, how the hell can a 25-year-old live on 52 million? This is...
Even J-Law's most loyal fans have to admit, the math is not mathing, girl. Imagine complaining about equal pay when you're making $50 million for a movie where you basically just play yourself. But according to Ricky, there's a secret to why stars like her keep getting such massive projects.
Harvey gave us just what we needed, another him.
They gotta kiss this guy's feet. At a time when no one dared talk about Hollywood's nasty lord, only Ricky Gervais had the balls to bring him up.
But tonight isn't just about the people in front of camera. In this room are some of the most important TV and film executives in the world.
If you know Ronan Farrow, you know his act of public service. and the audience reaction is enough to tell you Ricky was dancing in the danger zone. But this was just the appetizer. He took every A-lister to church for worshiping their savior, Harvey Weinstein. You might hide it all you want now, but Gervais loves taking confessions for the public.
Next presenter starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it. I didn't. You did it. Shut the up.
See, that's the thing about Ricky's hot takes. He says what others are too scared to say, but as soon as he does, everyone goes like,
Here I come. Oh, here I come.
Okay, that was just an excuse to bring up Leo, because the viewers can't get enough of Gervais being their public speaker when it comes to DiCaprio.
Once upon a time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long, Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. So...
Honestly, we all saw this coming, but not the atomic bomb he yeeted at the royal family next. Queen Lizzie would be turning in her grave seeing her favorite sons dirty, and we do mean absolutely filthy laundry aired publicly.
Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know, you're nearly 50, son.
Remember, this was years before the monarchy kicked Andrew to the curb, but their own entertainer already made him taste the gravel when no one dared to take the royal name. That at such a public stage. Speaking of that, Ricky's no stranger to snatching the throne from reality TV's biggest royal either.
For any of you who don't know, the Golden Globes are just like the Oscars, but without all that esteem. The Golden Globes are to the Oscars what Kim Kardashian is to Kate Middleton, basically. What?
Who could ever imagine Kim K in the same sentence as the most chic and graceful royal? Only Ricky can do that, and usually with a twist of the knife.
Bit louder, bit trashier, bit drunker, and more easily bought. Allegedly, nothing's been proved.
Next year, he came back even stronger, this time targeting the Skims founder's love life and tossing a casual dig at James Cameron.
What's going on? I mean, Arnold and Maria, J-Lo and Mark Anthony, Ashton and Demi, Kim Kardashian and some guy no one will ever remember. He wasn't around long. 72 days. A marriage that lasted 72 days. I've sat through longer James Cameron acceptance speeches than that.
You know what? We'd say he still spared her, because he saved the most dangerous material for one of her parents. And oof, this one nearly got him canceled. Not that Ricky ever gives a rat's about the Twitter threads. Case in point.
Oh, women. Not all women. I mean the old-fashioned ones. You know, the old-fashioned women. Oh, God. You know, the ones with wombs. Oh. Those dinosaurs. No, I love the new women. I know the new women. They're great, aren't they? You know, the new ones we've been seeing lately. The ones with beards and cocks. They're as good as...
We're not getting into the social hot pot of what you think about trans people, but Ricky loves to dive in the deep end, so why wouldn't he go for Caitlyn Jenner?
So I just go, relax, I'm gonna be nice tonight. I've changed. Not as much as Bruce Jenner, obviously.
But it's the way he does it. You can't decide if you want to wince, cackle, or think, damn, he's right again. That's exactly what makes the smartest guy in the room.
Now Caitlyn Jenner, of course, and what a year she's had, became a role model for trans people everywhere, bravely breaking down barriers and destroying stereotypes. She didn't do a lot for women drivers.
By the way, this comedy special came after some people blasted him for joking about Caitlyn's sexuality. So, in some form that you probably won't recognize, this is Ricky's savage apology.
You know, she was a man. That was years ago, I'm saying, right? And she went to the doctor. And I go, what can I do for you, Bruce? Yeah, how you doing, boy? And Bruce Jenner went, because that was his name. Bruce Jenner went, look at that. Big bloke, off you, how you doing, boy? You're a big, you're big, and you would have a big old cock and balls. They're beautiful, they're a bit familiar. I want to get rid of them. And the doctor went, what? Why? They get in the way. Get in the way of what? They're driving, for one thing.
Hey, if you are presenting the opportunity, how can you not expect Gervais to hit a home run? Like if you're going to subject the world to the cinematic nightmare that was Cats, you deserve every verbal lash Ricky has in store for you.
The world got to see James Corden as a fat. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right?
Many said he pushed the envelope too far, especially when he brought up the UK's national treasure, Dame Judi Dench, a sweet old woman, and painted a wincingly graphic scene. It was so ruthless, even the comedian himself admitted he didn't want to say it.
But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play, because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves nothing better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg, and licking her own
Gwyneth was out there representing all of us. Is this really a truth bomb at this point, or is Ricky just a bully with a microphone? Some fans argue that targeting a woman in her 80s like Judi Dench isn't brave, it's just cringe. Others argue it's f***ing hilarious. But then again, my man isn't known for pulling his punches.
Scarred for life.
Hardly scarred for life. She's 93. If she lives to 100, she's only been scarred for 7% of her life.
The disrespect is immediately buried as well when he delivers a masterclass in how to call out egomaniac CEOs to their face. Just like you took a bite out of Tim Cook's juicy apples and exposed a horrible, infested core.
Apple roared into the TV game with a morning show. A superb drama, yeah. A superb drama about the importance of dignity and doing the right thing, made by a company that runs sweatshops in China. So, well, you say you're woke, but the companies you work for, I mean, unbelievable. Apple, Amazon, Disney. If ISIS started a streaming service, you'd call your agent, wouldn't you? So...
Oh, it was bold, it was brutal, and it felt like justice for a few minutes. Even if you are watching this on your latest iPhone right now. But don't worry, nobody blames you.
It's just like cults now. There's no nuance. You can't discuss anything. No one looks at the argument anymore. Anyway, even if you can discuss it, no one looks at the argument. They decide what side you're on, and if you're on the wrong side, they discredit you. Somehow they don't want to discuss it.
Everything is rigged here. Have you wondered why only certain actors lift a gold lady? Apparently, Ricky Gervais has cracked the exact formula for winning an Oscar. Yep, finally we get into how he helped Kate Winslet become a prestigious Academy Award winner. And it all started when Kate and Ricky worked together in 2005 for the British sitcom Extras.
Please, Lord. You have to let us know that we are not alone. Schindler's Bloody List. The Pianist. Oscars coming out of their arse.
Guys, the irony is screaming now. Bless them with all the awards already, because they just cracked the code and exposed the industry's gold standard.
I told ya, do a Holocaust movie, the awards come, didn't I?
By now, we know Gervais has got his finger on the jugular, always on top of everything. So if you end up in the news, you're fresh meat to be roasted. That's what happened to Justin Bieber at the Golden Globes.
Justin Bieber nearly had to take a paternity test. What a waste of a test that would have been. No, he's not the father. The only way that he could have impregnated a girl was if he'd borrowed one of Martha Stewart's old turkey basters. Open wide.
One thing's for sure, whenever this British comic opens his mouth, your jaw's gonna drop either in admiration or horror. But Ricky doesn't even need to be in the room to start a fire. Even when he's not joining the ring, his fans drag him into it to perform career autopsies on anyone trending, like the dramatic events of the Oscars 2022.
I was like trending for like 2 days. No, I wasn't even there. And I had a gig that night, a new material night, right? So I had to acknowledge it. And I went out and said, I've got no Will Smith material. And they got a big laugh just because they were thinking it. Like, oh, yeah, that's my show. I wasn't there, right?
While everyone and their wife was losing their mind over the slap heard around the world, Ricky was the only one throwing rocks at Will Smith and Jada's fairy tale glass mansion. Yeah, how conveniently hypocritical, right? Will wants to keep his dirty laundry private while simultaneously putting on a public show. Not if Ricky can help it. He doesn't believe in sparing anyone from hearing the truth.
On a serious note, just looking at all the faces here reminds me of some of the great work that's been done this year by cosmetic surgeons.
Believe it or not, Ricky can be a sweetheart, or at least as close as a snarky British comedian gets. Like the time he jokingly turned towards Steve Carell and made him the butt of his opening monologue.
You probably know me as the creator of The Office. No, you don't, do you? You think Steve Carell did it all? Oh, he's brilliant, isn't he, Steve Carell? He's amazing as the bumbling office manager. Where does he get his ideas from? Let's paint.
It's almost cute, right? It's a teaser of how he can be your best mate 1 minute, but don't you go getting too comfortable. He can ignore the teleprompter to land a roast, just like he did to Steve after he accepted an Emmy on his behalf in 2007.
Ricky Gervais couldn't be here tonight, so instead we're going to give this to our friend Steve Carell.
I made you what? Don't look at me, I'm gone off road. Everyone's getting nervous now. There's nothing on the auto cue. I can do anything. This is live. I made you what you are and I get nothing back.
He might love you, but he loves a good savage dig even more. But this is where Ricky gets his reputation for blasting barriers. Most people will get a phone call from a lawyer for even thinking of this next joke. Ricky? He looked at a room full of power players in the eye and brought up the one name that makes their blood run cold. And it starts by him promoting his own TV show, cause why the f not?
This show should just be me coming out going, well done Netflix, you win, everything, good night. But no, we got to drag it out for 3 hours. You could binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay?
Oh, the room's roaring with laughter now. Just wait till he reminds the lot of you about your friend.
Spoiler alert, season 2 is on the way, so in the end, he obviously didn't kill himself. Just like Jeffrey Epstein. Shut up. I know he's your friend, but I don't care.
Now the friend is at the center of a federal case and no one is safe. But Gervais calling him out back then tells you exactly how long the industry has been protecting the evil secrets. And Ricky is still the only guy with the rocks to say. Just like his explosive 2020 Golden Globe speech where he spared not a single star. This is exactly what the public has been wanting to say.
So, if you do win an award tonight, don't use it as a platform to make a political speech, right? You're in no position to lecture the public about anything. You know nothing about the real world. Most of you spent less time in school than Greta Thunberg.
But in the latest 2026 award show, this speech ended up catching fire. Ricky used his old monologue to blast stars like Bad Bunny and Billie Eilish for their political acceptance speeches.
If you win, right, come up, accept your little award, thank your agent and your God, and off, okay? So...
To some, he became the mouthpiece for the silent majority by telling the elite to simply take their award and piss off. But is it also applicable to celebrities using their high and mighty platforms to finally talking about the right things? Did we just catch a hint of Ricky's own morality peeking through the savage sarcasm? It's up to you to decide. Let the comment wars commence. One thing's for sure, this man is lethal. He's the only one saying what the rest of us are thinking, making the elite sweat buckets. Do you think Ricky finally went too far, or should he be the permanent host of every award show until the sun burns out? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to subscribe, because we all know you can't get enough of the disrespect. Thanks for watching. Peace out.